welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews. I am Eric, and today we're going to be talking about the Dyson cordless animal vacuum cleaner. This specific model is the DC44. There are several versions of the Dyson Animal, but the DC44, in my opinion, the best one. It's multi-surface use. It also has the longest lasting battery. So, the Dyson Animal. This is a beast of a vacuum. Animal is the right name for it. It's very small, but it has amazingly powerful suction. It does a great job. So let's take a look at it. Look at the different aspects of it. One thing that's a little bit different with this vacuum versus other vacuums is the trigger. So when you want it to start, you pull the trigger. When you let go of the trigger, it stops. If you read the reviews on Amazon, and of course I'm going to have a link to the product on Amazon so you can read other people's reviews and read what people say. Some people don't like the fact that it has a trigger. They'd rather it have an on-off switch. I can understand that. The reason the trigger works so well is because this thing is so powerful and it's using so much power. You can imagine how much energy, how much battery power it takes to run it. And by having the trigger, you're only using battery when you're pulling the trigger. As soon as you let go of the trigger, it stops using battery. So I think it's good because it does help in terms of making the battery last longer. And if you have a cordless vacuum, then you know a lot of times the battery starts to run weak after a short amount of time. The other thing that's great about this, it has about 20 minutes on standard power of runtime, 8 minutes on super duper power. I'll show you that in a second. But what that means, or what's good about that, it doesn't mean that it has 15 minutes of power and then it slowly trickles down for the last 5 minutes. No, it has 20 minutes of full power. When the power is gone, it stops. There's no halfway does it, because with this design and the type of vacuum that it is, if it was functioning at half power, then it just wouldn't be effective. It'd be pointless. And when this is running, it has great power, great suction, and runs for a full 20 minutes of actual run time. The engine is going. A couple of other things to look at. You do have this button on the back that says Max, and if you push that button in, then the suction increases even more. So it has your basic suction, which you might use for your normal jobs, but if you're like trying to get into a really deep carpet, or there's a lot of dirt in the carpet, then you can put it on Max and you can get even stronger power. If you leave it on Max the entire time, then you're only going to get about 8 minutes out of it, more or less. But the standard suction is plenty of suction for most jobs and blows away most cordless vacuum cleaners. The other thing that's cool, it does have this little tray at the bottom. If you press this down, there's not a lot of dirt. There is some dirt in there. I don't want to get all over the place, but you'll see. It just drops down and drops the dirt out. And I'm going to get in trouble because I just got dirt all over the table. Anyway, I'll clean that up later. The other thing that's great is it has this short attachment that you see, as well as the long attachment. The long attachment does work on that ball motion that you see the larger Dyson vacuums work on. And even with the long extension, it's full suction power. The other thing that's great about this vacuum is the brush, both on the short and on the extension, are power brushes. A lot of times, especially your standard vacuum cleaners will have a piece like this you can put on the end of a hose, and they say it's going to clean your carpet, but the brushes don't spin, or they're supposed to spin by the suction power. Never works. We have one of those, and I've tested other ones. They don't work. This isn't relying on the suction power to rotate the brush. The brush actually rotates based on power. So it is a power brush. Same thing on when you use the long extension. You can kind of see there on that when it plugs in, there is power that is plugging into. And so the brush on the bottom of this spins based on power. It's not spinning relying on suction. It actually spins independently of the suction. So that makes a huge difference, especially when you're cleaning carpet or rugs or anything like that. The pivot head is great in the way that works. The head on this one is also really good. It moves so that you can have it like that and go straight up and down. So it adjusts to be able to use it on whatever you want to use it on. It also comes with a couple of extensions as well as a wall mount, which is really cool. So let's take a look at the wall mount right now. Here you have the wall charger. Here are two of the other attachments. And the attachments have that same button that the vacuum itself has. So when they're in there good. They're not going to fall off. So it does come with these two additional attachments. But it mounts onto the wall. You run the plug and plug it in. When you're ready to mount it onto the wall for charging, it's simple. You just put it in there, push up, and then push it back. And there you have it. It just hangs very simply on the wall there. And you could do that in your pantry or wherever is best for you, in your garage or shop. Wherever is good for you, but it mounts quite easily and is a perfect way to store your Dyson Animal. So you see, it not only is a great vacuum with great suction power that works great, it also does a great job. They did a great job of designing even the wall mount so that you hook that on your wall, it fits in there perfectly, charges, hangs there, easy to put out of the way, and it works. I'm going to clean this mess up that I made. And when you feel that suction, it is a very powerful suction. Does a great job. Really picks up the dirt without any problem at all. So anyway, I would highly recommend it if you're in the market for it. I think those are all the major points that you would need to know about it. It is easy to change out the nozzle. You just press this button and pull this out, and then you can insert the longer nozzle. And there you go. So that's it for this review. If you like this review, please click the like button. If you know anyone who's in the market for a vacuum like this, or if you yourself are thinking about getting one and you want to drop a hint to your spouse to buy you one, then share this video with them. You can do that on Twitter and Facebook and Reddit, Google+, all those ways are down there, even email. Check out my channel for other product reviews. I've got reviews of other vacuums, cheaper, more inexpensive, smaller ones, bigger, more all-floor vacuums, and all kinds of other products. If you have a dog, I've got a dog product review playlist, and if you have an Android phone, I have reviewed over 150 Android applications, the best ones to make your phone better. So you can check all that out and subscribe to my channel. If you just want to keep up with product reviews, then just subscribe to the playlist. Anyway, that is it until next time, so have a great day.